I'm not going to edit this very much, so I'm going to try to keep this as the bullet points, and I apologize if I look around a little bit. I'm going to try to keep this quick because it's supposed to make up for the fact our live stream went dead. So first off, live stream went dead. YouTube pulled it, saying there was a community strike against it. I have no idea what that actually means, because we didn't have any violence, sexual content, threats of violence. We didn't have anything there. I think someone mentioned the word Nazi once as a joke, and if that's it, I'm a little offended by the fact we get pulled for just that. It was for this promotion of Patreon, because we made a Patreon announcement, and we're telling fans why we're on a short hiatus for a couple weeks. So, yeah, there's no other way to get information to you other than this. That bugs me, but we're going to do it real quick. Here we go. So yes, we're starting a Patreon. That's going to start September 1st. We're going to have a few small stretch goals, and once we get to a certain, or I guess a few small goals, once we get to a certain point, we'll start expanding that list. The first goal we're going to have is $100 for SoundCloud and website payments, and that's going to help us out quite a bit. Keep those going. Why SoundCloud? Because we want to move some of our stuff over to there, but I'll get to that in a minute. $200 a month, we'll get better microphones, especially for those of us who need it, like me. We're also going to put some of that money towards ads and boost posts on social media to hopefully get our stuff out there for more people to see. And then at $300, there's a possibility we're going to be buying better internet, which means there's a possibility of live streams returning then. I can't promise that for sure because most of us are kind of on the fence of bringing live stream back due to all the technical difficulties we have and the lack of us being available outside of a specific day. If we decide to do them, it'll be something further down the road, and again, we'll get to that here in a minute. At $500, that's our final goal we have planned for now, and that's going to be funding for new games to put into Let's Plays. Most of these will probably be on the indie side, cheaper, retro. We haven't really settled what we're going to do yet for Let's Plays, because that'll, again, be up in just a minute. Beyond that, we don't have any real specific goals lined out. We just want to get those first few milestones out of the way because we just hit 100 subs, and that's why we're even doing the Patreon. And again, we want to say thank you to everyone who is supporting us for this. Really appreciate it. That's why we're doing this here, and we hope that you will support us and find more people to help support us down the road. Beyond the 500, though, we are looking at getting enough money to pay people who are in the channel or on the channel in the videos for their time, based on how the proportion of what the work they put out for the channel is. What else is new? Because we have a lot of stuff we talked about. Streams are going to be done for the time being, and the reason for that is because, again, we have that copyright strike which won't let us do streams, and or not copyright, community strike. We're working to get that fixed. Also, the real reason is because, again, technologically speaking, we aren't really equipped to do that, and we would feel like we would do better with more edited content that can come out to you at a higher quality. So that's our game plan for now. But down the road, that may change. If we do bring live streams back, they will most certainly be something we'll consider going to Twitch instead, and then YouTube will be getting the highlights. This is not because we don't want to support the people who support us on YouTube, but we just want to make sure that we're giving you the best content possible and the best delivery method possible. As far as we're concerned, Twitch seems to be the better streaming platform. YouTube seems better for our edited stuff. At least that's what it looks like. If we're wrong or assuming too much, please let us know in the comments below. The After Credits cast, a new thing we've been doing with movies, we enjoy doing that a lot, and we're going to keep doing that. Our plan is to record some stuff coming up here this next month. Now, obviously, until we hit our first stretch goal, those podcasts will not be going up because they will be moving exclusively to SoundCloud, because we're deciding to go from a video format to an audio format, because we're not in the same room. You can't see us talk. During those podcasts, we don't even show clips because, frankly, it, would cause more copyright issues. So instead, we're going to go to audio only, and it'll be on SoundCloud. You can download it, and we'll put those up once our Patreon goal hits 100. And that would be great. Our first film we're planning to discuss, and we're going to record that live in Chicago, is going to be Space Jam. After that, we don't know what we're going to be doing. The pick is going to be based on whoever is next in line, so Ryan is next to pick, and after Space Jam, whatever movie he's picking will be it. And his pick is based on is connected to the film before it, so he'll have to have an actor that carries over, same genre, same theme, same kind of technique, like an animation, live-action duo like Space Jam has, so think Roger Rabbit, or any other connection you can think of. An example I gave to Buddy, to Max, who were filling in on the information, is that, so for example, Space Jam has Michael Jordan in it. He's an NBA player. Another movie with an NBA player in it would be Steel, starring Shaquille O'Neal. And I said if I were going to be an asshole, I'd pick that. And luckily, I'm not the next one to pick, so that's not it either. Our next series, that's going to be what After Credits podcast goes to. Party Up is something else we want to continue. We want to do more board games and more group activity games like that. And we were planning to do those down the road as well. For the most part, though, again, we will not be doing live streams. Instead, we're going to give you edited chunks of it. So instead of getting a 2-hour live stream, you're going to get 30 minutes worth of video, and it's going to be cutting out all the rule bullshit. It's going to be cutting out all the stuff that nothing happens. We're going to focus on just the actual us playing the game. We want to make sure it's better for you. We want to make sure it's more fun for us. That's what we're going to do. So hopefully you guys will enjoy more of us, less of us explaining rules and more of us breaking rules. After that, we have a new series starting in the beginning of September or the end of August. I am still working on getting it edited and getting it recorded. That'll be one of the first things we do. There's a new series called Out of the Box, a spiritual sequel to a Suggestion Box, which is where I talked about Smash Bros. Characters and potentially getting them into the game. We got Bayonetta, by the way. We won, yes. But we'll be discussing a larger variety of topics. Basically, think pieces such as me questioning if in easy mode should be introduced to Dark Souls, which is our first episode, or discussing the lie of Santa Claus. Sorry for spoilers, by the way, there. Or to discussing controversial staffing decisions behind the scenes at the Ruby Rooster Teeth Studios. No support. Not gonna talk more about that. That's gonna be fun to talk about later. It'll be a monthly thing for the time being, and we'll discuss more possibilities for that as we do more of that show, if you guys enjoy that. Let's Plays are gonna be taking a bit of a break. We still want to do stuff like The Walking Dead and other horror games, because those are fun to do, but scheduling conflicts and the lack of viewership on some of those makes it really hard to justify keeping those going. So we're gonna hold those back a little bit. When we have more people and more demand for it, they will definitely bring those back, but for the time being, they're going to take a bit of a back burner. That's all it is to it. If that's an issue, I apologize, but it's just, we don't want to put out 40 different Let's Plays and have no one watching them. It seems fair to me. So, it's something we'll revisit down the road, but for now, a bit of a back burner. And then we have some live action stuff that'll be coming up here in the next month or two, and that is because we're going to be going to a company retreat in Chicago, where we'll be doing live action recordings, usually just gag stuff and whatnot. It'll be just something for fun. But I hope you guys enjoy that stuff. And then the last bit is we're going to try to have some more personal videos up, maybe vlogs, maybe some face-to-face questions, maybe some Never Have I Evers or Truth or Dare videos just between the group here, just for something fun to do. If you have questions that you want us to answer, personal things or whatever, feel free to ask them, and we can maybe even do a video surrounding that particular topic. But yeah, that's really all I've got for you. Those are all things we discussed in that video, or the live stream that went down. We also discussed reboots and sequels, but that was more of just to kind of go on the theme of us doing a reboot of our channel, basically. And that would be about it. So again, no live streams for the rest of this month or the rest of 2017 unless we hit a certain mark on our Patreon. That Patreon's going to go live September 1st, and I think I've covered everything. Again, I apologize for having to come at you in this format. YouTube decided not to cooperate with us or to flag us for bullshit, and we are working to fix it, and they're not responding very quickly, so I wanted to get you something, so that way when Wednesday comes around next week, and if some of you were looking for a live stream, you know where and why it's out there. So thank you very much for everyone watching and paying attention and listening. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to say, you know, something about us not doing live streams anymore, leave in the comments down below. If you have any suggestions for future videos, such as new Let's Plays to do down the road, or some topics to cover out of the box, I have the next few months planned, but if there's something that you think we have to cover, put it down there. I will be open to the idea, research it, and figure out how it's going to fit into the schedule. Thank you very much for watching, and please tune in September 1st when we have some new stuff coming, because I think you guys will enjoy everything we're going to do going forward from there. Thank you very much, and have a great day.